Hey, welcome back to the part 2 of the video series on circle. Now in this video, let's learn about some other concepts related to circle. And if we look at this circle that we used in our previous video, now you can clearly see that this is point P and this is point Q, and if we connect these 2 points using a line segment, then that line segment is of course a chord. But what if I take this portion of the circle in between point P and Q? Again, not of A. First let's take for P and Q. First let's take P and Q. This portion of circle in between formed by this P and Q. Not chord. Chord is a line segment, and what we are talking about is the portion of the circle. Portion of the circle. Portion of the circle. So this will be represented as arc PQ. Between P and Q, the portion of the circle will be called arc PQ. Arc PQ. And the way to represent this arc will be using this way, a arc, that is the portion of a circle, and then write the 2 points that are forming that particular arc. Even if you take this point A and B, and if you focus on the portion of the circle formed by these 2 points, then this will be arc AB. If I take between R and S, and if we just make it like this, from R and from S, so this will be arc RS. So arc PQ or AB or RS, and similarly you can write arc TU, arc TU. So these are all called arc. This is the concept called arc. So center, radius, chord, diameter, and now we have arc. What next? Next we want to discuss is let's take some fresh space. Now let's suppose that we have our circle. We have a circle, and if point P and point Q is on this circle, and if we connect these 2 points, then of course this line segment PQ is a chord, and the region covered by this chord and this portion of the circle, again the region enclosed by this chord and this portion of the circle, that is the arc that is being made by this point PQ, by PQ this chord and the arc PQ. PQ as a chord and PQ as arc, the region enclosed by these two will be segment of this circle. And let's say that this is the center O, this is the center O of the circle, and if we take this portion of, this is a radius, and if we take this radius, that is, if we have a point P here, or let's take A here, because we have taken P and Q, doesn't matter, even if I would have taken it P and Q, it would have made no difference, but let's take its AB. So if I join A with the center and B with the center, so of course OA is a radius and OA and OB are radius or radii. Radius is singular, radii is plural. These are radii. And this will be arc, that is this AB, arc AB. So this region, like we discussed here, this region that is being enclosed by this OA, that is a radius, OB, that is a radius, and this arc AB, this will be a sector. This will be a sector of this particular circle. Again, segment will be formed by the arc between 2 points and the chord that is being formed by those 2 points, and the sector will be formed by the arc between made by 2 points and the radius that is being formed from those 2 points. So that region will be sector, and this region formed by chord will be segment. And if likewise the way we discussed 2 points called interior and exterior earlier in our previous videos, interior and exterior, if we want to discuss these 2 points, that's very similar to what we have discussed in our previous videos. Interior means inside, exterior means outside. Then of course all these areas, all this region, not these areas, I'm sorry, that's a very poor English. This region enclosed within this circle, this whole region will be the interior. The region enclosed within this circle is the interior of the circle, and whatever you are seeing here, this whole region will be exterior to this exterior of the circle. So if you are given a point, X here, Y here, and Z here, then these points X, Y, Z are exterior to the circle. And if we have a point, let's say F here, G here, then of course F and G are the 2 points that are interior to this circle.